This video is going to demonstrate on how to dump your holding tanks on your Strata or your Torino. Both of these units have macerators built in and has a retractable hose reel system. So the first steps that you would want to do is go to an RV dump station or a certified dump station that is down into a sewer and not just into the gutter or anything like that. So be cautious about that to begin with. Just a quick note. First thing that you would want to do on your Strata or your Torino to dump your system is to open up the access panels here shown and then pull out your hose reel hose here. This is a manual pull out on the hose and it does electrically retract, and I will demonstrate that. So first thing to do is to pull this hose out and get it extended enough to go over to your sewer outlet or your inlet for your sewer drain. We supply this adapter. This adapter has multiple sizes on it and it will fit into multiple different holes for your sewer. The next thing that you would want to do is hook up this adapter to your hose reel hose at the end. This will go ahead and push in there, and then this is the shutoff valve for your hose reel. The next thing that you want to do is actually insert this into the hole and then hook your hose up to it and open your valve. This is just a quick quarter turn valve. Go ahead and open up this valve once it's down into the sewer. And at that point, what you would want to do is open your drain valves. The first one that you want to open up always is good practice is to open up the black valve. It is marked here, and to open it, simply push the switch. Once you push the switch, this light above here is going to start to flash. That indicates that the valve is in an open position. Push the valve until you do not hear the motor running any longer. So I will push it. You'll see how it starts to flash, and now the motor stopped. Go ahead and let go of the switch. That valve is fully open now. Once that valve is open, there's a pump switch here. What you'd want to do is turn the pump switch on until you no longer have constant flow of debris or fluid coming out of the hose once the pump is on. Once it stops a constant flow, go ahead and turn the pump off. So when the pump is on, this will be lit up and you'll hear the pump pumping. So that'll pump. Once it's done pumping continuously, go ahead and turn the switch off, turn the pump off, and then you can open up your gray dump valve here at the same time. Leave the black valve open and open the gray one. Push and open the gray, you'll hear the motor run. As soon as the motor stops running, go ahead and let go of the switch. Then again, go ahead and turn your pump on until the fluid is not coming continuously through the exit of the hose here. Once it stops a continuous flow, go ahead and turn your pump back off. At that point, you can close both drain valves here. And to close them, go ahead and push the lower one and it'll close. Once the valve is closed, the light will stop flashing. Go to the next one, close that valve, it'll stop flashing. And then you can go ahead and turn your drain valve off here in the off position, disconnect this from the sewer adapter, and then when you want to run this back in, this is an electronically retractable hose here. Go ahead and push your waste hose. It says push to retract. You may have to guide it in. In some cases, if you pull it out of there, it may have a tendency to bind in the hose reel a little bit under there, but that's no big deal. Go ahead and pull it back out if that happens, and try to guide it back in by hand just so it helps it go in there. But go ahead and push the button and it'll retract in. Once it retracts in all the way, go ahead and let go of the button. It will relieve its pressure a little bit on its own. That is normal. And once you're done there, you can go ahead and close up your cover here, and then you should be done. The other recommendation thing to do on these units, they do have a black water clean out system. That is hooked up right here. So what you'd want to do is hook up your fresh water hose in this location and make sure that your black holding tank valve is open at that point. So go ahead and, with this still hooked up into the system, before you disconnect this does not need to happen every single time. Maybe about every 5 or 10 times of your black tank holding dump, okay? You would want to flush that tank out by hooking the hose up in this location and running it for a maximum of 15 to 20 seconds. It's all you need, but make sure that your black water tank valve here is in the open position when you do that. So make sure it's flashing, make sure this hose is hooked up to the dump system, turn your hose on for 15 seconds, 20 seconds max, Go ahead and shut the hose back off. You can pump that out with the switch on your macerator pump, and then go ahead and turn it off. Close the system up, close your valves up, disconnect your hose from your drain system, shut your valve off, retract your hose, you're good to go there. You do not need to do that every single time. 5 to 10 times of a dumping of your tank, that's more than plenty, okay? It is very important that you use RV toilet paper only in these systems. Using other than RV toilet paper in these dump systems, in these drain systems, is going to be a catastrophic failure of your macerator pump. Make sure you use RV toilet paper only and no personal hygiene products down this toilet drain.